Hello, teacher. Hello, students. Welcome to today's lesson. In our previous lesson, we talked about the major marketing functions. In today's lesson, we will learn about product life cycle. We will start our lesson by listing stages of product life cycle: introduction stage, growth stage, maturity stage, decline stage. The product life cycle depicts graphically a product sales volume from introduction to the market to its withdrawal from the market. Students, let's see the graph. Students, do you know that all products have their own life cycle? Well, one good example for the product life cycle is the life cycle of floppy disk. It was the most widely used memory for a computer program, but nowadays it's almost out of use. The stages include introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. Students, let's see the features of these stages one by one. During introduction stage, high cost is incurred due to high logistic. The sales volume increases slowly because there is low customer awareness. Little or no competition because competitors do not exist. Customers purchase a few amount of products. No profit, even a loss is incurred. Students, let's see the graphical representation of the introduction stage. At introduction stage, the sales volume begins to increase. It increases slowly because the awareness of the people is very low. Due to this reason, there may be no market demand. This results in slow increment of sales volume. The introduction stage of a product life cycle is the same as during the innovation period of floppy diskette. Growth stage has the following features. Cost becomes reduced due to economics of scale. Sales volume increase significantly. Profitability begins to rise. Public awareness increases. Competitions increase. Increased competition lead to price decrease. At the growth stage of the product life cycle, sales volume increases rapidly and the cost decreases. Because fixed cost is not considered, profitability and competition leads to price decrease. Let's see the graphical representation. As a result of people's awareness, the sales volume of the product increases at an increasing rate. During the maturity stage of the product life cycle, the following features occur. Costs are lowered as a result of production volumes increasing and experience curve effect. Sales volume peaks and market saturation is reached. Strong competitors entering to the market and saturation is reached, and weak competitors withdraw from the market. Brand differentiation and feature diversification is emphasized to maintain or increase market share. Students, let's see the graphical representation of the maturity stage of a product life cycle. Students, at maturity stage of the product life cycle, low cost is incurred due to the increasing sales volume. The sales volume increase and reach at peaks. Firms face strong competition. Industrial profit continues failing. The decline stage of the product life cycle has the following features. Cost becomes counter-optimal. Sales volume declines or stabilizes. Price and profitability diminish. Profit becomes challenge of production. Now let's see the profitability of the firm and the market sales volume at each stage. During introduction stage, customer awareness and acceptance of the products is low. Sales rise gradually as a result of promotion and distribution activities. Low profit is realized due to research and development costs and other marketing costs, even a loss is incurred. The price is sometimes high, and purchasers are primarily few people who want to be the first to own the new product known as innovators. A new product is seldom an immediate success. Marketers must watch early buying patterns carefully and be prepared to modify the new product very quickly. Plans for distribution and promotion should suit the targeted market. Students, the introduction stage of the product life cycle is the first stage. During the introduction stage, sales volume increases slowly, and low profit, even loss, may be incurred. During the growth stage, sales increase at an increasing rate. In addition to the innovators, early adopters start to buy the product, and other firms may start marketing competition. The market competition and lower unit cost results in lower price. At growth stage, industrial profit increase rapidly and reach at peak and begin to decline. To meet the needs of the growing market, the originating firm offers modified versions of its product and expands its distribution. Manager's goal in the growth stage is to stabilize and strengthen the product's position by encouraging brand loyalty. To win the competition, company may further improve the product or expand the product line to appeal to specialized market segments. During this stage, promotional efforts attempt to build brand loyalty among customers. Students, during growth stage, profit and sales volume increase rapidly, but sometimes unit profit is low. Why? Think the answer individually. Students, I hope you enjoyed the question. At growth stage, the unit price of the product is sometimes low. Due to this reason, unit profit becomes low. In the maturity stage, initially, sales are still increasing, but the rate of increase has slowed. Industrial profits decline throughout this stage. Price competition increases. The increased competition forces weaker competitors to leave the industry. Markdown and price incentives are common. During maturity stage, profit and sales volume decrease. Students, let's see the decline stage of the product life cycle. During the decline stage, sales volume and profit decline sharply. The number of competing firms decline, and the only survivors in the marketplace are those firms that specialized in marketing the product. A product may decline due to technological advancement, environmental factors, when customers switch to competing a brand. During decline stage, management have to take the following actions: raising the price to cover the cost or lowering the price to reduce inventory, narrowing the distribution to the most profitable existing market, not spend heavily on promotion, using sales incentives to slow the product's decline. Students, now it is time for an exercise. Teacher, please arrange the students for group discussion. Explain the profit volume at the different stages of product life cycle. Discuss in groups. Well, I hope you've discussed in detail. The profit volume at introduction stage is very low, but during growth stage, profit reaches a peak and begins to decrease. At maturity stage, it decreases throughout the stage. At decline stage, it continues to fall. Students, let's continue to the next activity. Do you think that the average life cycle of all products are the same? Give examples and discuss in groups. Students, I hope you've discussed in detail. Average life cycle of product depends on the nature of the product. For instance, the entire period of time for fashion clothes is only a maximum of 1 year, whereas an automobile may stay for a long period of time. Students, we have one more activity. Discuss the trends of sales volume under the different stages of product life cycle. Discuss in groups. Well, I hope you've replied the answer correctly. Now let's do an activity together. The sales volume increases slowly at introduction stage and increases rapidly at growth stage. At maturity stage, it reaches a peak and begins to decline. Students, in our today's lesson, we've discussed about the product life cycle, the stages of product life cycle, and characteristics of all stages. In our next lesson, we'll discuss about types of stores. Until then, goodbye teacher. Goodbye students.